Hey DIYers, I'm George from Alarm Grid. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to connect your Qolsys IQ Panel 2 to your Wi-Fi network. Very first thing I want to go ahead and get into is for those of you who have a Qolsys IQ Panel 2 or a Qolsys IQ Panel 2 Plus, this will be the exact same process. Now, one thing, when you guys are looking to get your Qolsys IQ 2 Plus monitored or activated by an alarm company, some of you guys may find out that the alarm company is going to require you to set up on a cellular monitoring plan, a plan that covers the cellular service. Now, some of you may be saying, okay, why is that? Why do I have to use the cellular that's in my IQ2 or my IQ2 Plus if I just want to use it on Wi-Fi? It actually all comes down to the actual service level, alarm.com. Alarm.com only has cellular-based plans. What that means for you and the alarm companies is the alarm companies get charged for cellular price plans, so they can't actually just let you sign up for an internet price plan. So you always, whenever you're doing a Qolsys panel, 2 gig panel, what else? DSC, Interlogics, all of these panels that use alarm.com service will always require a cellular monitoring plan. So even though it can connect to your Wi-Fi, you still need to have a cellular monitoring plan, which is actually beneficial for you because Wi-Fi, all of us have issues with Wi-Fi. How many times do you guys have to go to your router and reset it a month because your devices just disconnect or don't have access to the servers or can't connect to the internet? So you have to go and reboot the router, leave it off for 30 seconds and power it back on. So having the cellular as backup is even better because if that ever happens or if your Wi-Fi ever goes down, the power goes out, your system will automatically transition to cellular service. And since it has a backup battery, it will continue to work for a couple of hours depending on what backup battery you have. All right, now getting into the actual connection of the Wi-Fi network. It's actually fairly simple. You will need to know your master code, installer code, or your dealer code. The master code is 1234, the installer code is 1111, and the dealer code is 2222. Now this is only if your panel is brand new, meaning nobody has changed your codes, your monitoring company hasn't changed your codes. If you enter in these codes at the panel and they're not working, then somebody has changed your codes or you may not have bought a new panel if it's a brand new. So to do this, the first screen I need to go into is the very top. There's a little gray little tab at the top. I'm going to tap on that. Then I'm going to go to settings. After I go to settings, your panel may say no Wi-Fi access. Please check your Wi-Fi or router connection. I'm just going to hit OK, and hopefully we get successfully connected to the Wi-Fi network. I'm going to go to advanced settings. This is where you need to enter in your codes. Again, if you've changed your codes, make sure you're using the correct one. I can, for instance, I'll go ahead and I'll use my master code for today. 1234. I'm going to go to Wi-Fi. After I click on Wi-Fi, if you're not seeing anything underneath the Wi-Fi networks that are coming up, check this little bar, this little square box all the way to the right-hand side underneath the envelope. If it is not checked, sorry, one second. If it's not checked, you may see this. To see available networks, turn Wi-Fi on. So if you're wondering why your Wi-Fi isn't on, it's because this little square right here in the top right needs to be check marked. Once I check that, it'll say turning Wi-Fi on, and then it'll start pulling in all my Wi-Fi networks. As soon as you find yours, all you have to do is click on it, and it'll ask you to start entering in the network password, the Wi-Fi password. I'm going to go ahead and enter my password in. Hit the little check mark, and I'll hit connect. Once it starts connecting, it starts obtaining the IP address, starts going through all the connection that all the devices that when you enter in your password to the Wi-Fi go through. And after it's successfully connected, you will actually see a connected in gray letters right underneath the network name. You also have the option, if you don't want to type in your password, you also have the option to manually or to use the WPS push button. So if you have a router that has a WPS button and you want to pair it with the WPS, you just have to do WPS push button, it says press connect to start WPS pairing. I can hit connect, and then it'll start looking for your router for you to press the WPS button on your router. I'm going to hit cancel. And again, you see it kind of disconnected for a second because it thought I was connecting to a new network. And if you don't see your network on there, or if you want to do something specific with your network, you can go to add Wi-Fi network. You enter in the network name, security. Let me go ahead and pull this drop down. You can enter in the security. There's a couple of different options, but again, this is if you're planning on manually entering all your network information. I'm just going to hit cancel on that. And after you've successfully connected to your Wi-Fi, you just hit the little house icon right here in the bottom. It takes you back to the main screen, and your panel has successfully been connected to the Wi-Fi network. If you guys have any questions about monitoring, about getting the system set up, connecting it to Wi-Fi, send us a quick email to support@alarmgear.com. If you found the video helpful, make sure you hit like underneath. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon. That way when we upload new content, you guys get notified. I'm George, and I'll see you guys next time.